round 5 of this 10-week championship with the Pro Split 1 League. So this is the final round of the sprint races before the guys move on to the endurance races. And as you can see, we're in Japan for this one at the world famous Susuka circuit. Just love this circuit. It's a bit of a cracker actually. And actually, I'm just going to take a little sipple before we start because I've not had a chance tonight. It's been a bit of a rush job. Anyway, as you can see, conditions out there are very... Well, it's not totally pitch black, is it? But it's on its way. So I'll take a look at the grid in a second. Right, lovely jubbly. So the grid for race 1 is Pat on pole position, followed by Matty in second. Brisbane takes third on the grid, followed by Storm Hero is fourth. Harry G 5th. Panic at the Tesco is 6th on the grid, followed by Mr. Smith in 7th. Scott is 8th. Frowny 9th. Victor is 10th. 11th place goes to Fitzy. 12th to Osman. 13th to Unforgiven. And Enzo Jack in 14th position. So we've got a good grid for this 5th round. Let's not muck about. Let's just take another little sip. Sorry guys, but things have to be done. It's a bit like having a prayer. Right, let's get this one underway. Well, that seemed quite a bit, didn't it, before it got off? Anyway, we are off now. We're coming to this first right-hander, turn 1. Hopefully it's turn 1 anyway. If it's not turn 1, I'm not very good at my maths. Now then, can he hang on for 13 laps? Everybody will be running the racing soft compound in this race, or they should be. If they're not, they've got a few problems. I have heard that we might get a bit of rain in race 2, so we'll see how that pans out. I'm not going to worry about that for the time being. Matty in 3rd. He's getting chased down by Motor Storm. Not too far behind him is Harry G. Some nice yellow headlights on the Panic at the Tesco's car, going a bit of French style with headlights. If I remember rightly, from the 1970s and 1980s, Mr. Smith is doing his best to fend off Scott, just sat behind him there in 8th position. Hopefully the might be getting a bit brighter out there, maybe. Hopefully as the race progresses, we'll get a bit brighter on the old wee track so we can see what's going off just a little bit better. Fitzy is currently occupying 10th position. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups now. 10th position, followed very, very closely by Unforgiven in 11th place. His next nearest guy chasing him down is Osman, and we've got Victor, then Enzo Jack in. Ooh, where you going, Enzo? Get back on track. Right there we go. Lovely jubbly in 14th position. Quite easy round that section actually to go a little bit wide. I did it myself in my race quite a few times and finished second to last, but there we go. Anyway, so Pat now then, he's trying to pull a bit of a gap between himself and Brisbane, but Brisbane's having none of it at the moment. He's sticking right with him, isn't he? But we've got a little bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd, between Brisbane and Motor Storm. Brisbane's giving Pat a really run for his money at the run for his money in this first race. Nobody should be pitting in this race 1. Been a good championship so far. And I was thinking earlier today that I don't think we've had any safety cars yet in this championship, which is which is great credit actually to these guys. Or if there has been a safety car, no, there hasn't. There's definitely not been a safety car. So, yeah, great credit to these racers. Meanwhile, Panic at the Tesco, looks like he's edging himself, done it a little bit closer to REG here on lap 2 of 13. Apart from the top two, everybody else is pretty much bunched up at the moment, which is good to see. We don't want to see cars spread out. Oh, Harry. Oh, what happened there, my son? Let's go back and have a look. Where is he? There he is. Let's see what happened to Harry. Didn't really catch it first time. What actually caused him to... oh yeah, there we go. Goes a bit wide on the green stuff, and that spun him out. Oh, unfortunately, he's going to end up at the back in or there or thereabouts. Oh, Fitzy's gone off also. What happened to Fitzy? Oh dear, everything's going off here only on lap 2. Where's the cameraman? There we are. Catch up to Fitzy. Did he go the same way? Oh no, oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Pretty much similar actually to Harry. So Harry and Fitzy not having the best time at the moment on lap 2. Hopefully they'll get it back into their stride and catch the pack up. Meanwhile, on lap 3, Pat is still holding on to the lead, followed by Brisbane, and now Motorstorm Hero has catch up quite a bit actually. There was a gap between Brisbane and himself, but he's made a few yards, as they say, and has brought him right back into contention. Is that a word? I'm sure it is. Oh, just have a little sip of the old wine, I think. While we watch Motorstorm put the pressure on Brisbane. Not had any on-board footage, have we? Yes, we'll just wait a little bit longer actually before that. Panic at the Tesco doing his best to fend off Mr. Smith. Currently in 6th position. Motorstorm is in 3rd place and is the fastest guy on the track on a 2-minute 3:64. So a good time there from Motorstorm. Obviously applying the pressure to Brisbane. A little bit of a gap between Scott and Unforgiven. I've got Osman and Victor just sat behind him. I'm not sure if it's... I think it is getting a little bit lighter out there. I'm not quite sure really. It's a bit hard to tell really, but the guys have still got the lights on, so... We're only on lap 3 of 13, so still 10 laps remaining of this one. And, oh, we got Pat in the pits for some reason, not quite sure why. I wonder if he's had some sort of a mechanical issue, maybe. There's Victor, nice livery there on Victor's car. Splendid, my son, splendid. And last thing Enzo Jack will be doing is admiring Victor's livery, because he's after him. He wants that 9th position off him. And he's doing a good job at the moment. Where's REG? There's Harry, old Harry. Well, he might not be old, but he might be a young Harry. Who knows? He's getting chased down by Frowney. Not seen anything of Frowney in this race so far, have we? So we'll take a look at Frowney as he gives it everything he can in his old Pepsi livery. To get a little bit closer to Harry. There's a gap, great camera shot there with the gap between them two guys. Then we've got Pat. Was it Pat that came into the pit? I think it was. Was it Pat? I think it must have been. So that was a strange one. I'm not quite sure why he went into the pits. And Fitzy currently sitting in 14th position. And on the chase down, let's go with your number one guy, which is currently Brisbane. And Motorstorm still scrapping it out as they come round the final lap. Final bend rather. Be a short race, wouldn't it, if it was a final lap? Get in there. Anyway. The question is now, can Brisbane do a few more laps or so to take the win in race one? I'm sure Motorstorm's got other ideas, and we can't not write off Matty either, currently sitting in third place. He's currently sat on the podium in his martini livery. So nice gap now between Mr. Smith and Unforgiven in 6th position. So Unforgiven's got his work cut out, hasn't he, to catch up to Mr. Smith. And there's the gap. We got 5 or 6 seconds between them two, maybe. Something like that. So it's not going to be easy for Unforgiven to catch up to Smith unless Smith makes a bit of a boo-boo. It's not a given yet for Unforgiven finishing in 6th place, because he's got Osmond chasing him down here on lap 5. Motorstorm Hero still hangs on to that fastest lap. Nobody else has taken it off him as of yet. Oh, it is a great little scrap. This is probably the best scrapper we've seen so far in this race. Victor down the inside of Enzo Jack, and he takes him and goes into 8th position. So that's probably the first actual pass we've seen in this race so far, which is nice to see. A bit of racing action for you chaps as they go over the line to start lap 6 of 13. I'm going to have to find somebody for a bit of on-board footage shortly. I'll tell you what, let's go with Enzo Jack as he chases down Victor. Let's get a racer's perspective, what it looks like going round Susuka through the S's. It's a bit of a off-on of the all throttle through this section. Now then, as we come down to this right-hand road, this is a tricky one. This could sometimes throw you off onto the left-hand side, but these guys get through there nice and clean. Then, oh dear me, Victor, half a second penalty. Now Enzo Jack will be buzzing at the moment, won't he, when he's seen that half a second penalty. If you can keep with him when he does serve that, I'm sure he will go through to take the 8th position off him. And stay with these a little bit longer, because the serving of the penalty is not far off actually. It's just down here somewhere. If he serves it this time round, which he should do. And he does. So here we go. Oh, this is going to be tight, isn't it? As tight as you like. Oh yeah, he's got it. Just. So. Oh, that was close. Not quite sure if he's going to make it, but yeah, he pulled it off. So Enzo Jack into 8th place. Victor now into 9th place after the penalty, followed by Harry G in 10th place. Where is he? There he is. The old race director's a bit slow on getting these cameras sorted out in this race, unfortunately. What's that going up there up front? Well, I thought somebody was a bit closer than what they were, so we'll have a look at Victor once more, then Harry G. Then we've got Frowney 11th place. Who's after him? We have got Mr. Scott after Frowney here on lap 7 of 13. Still nobody has taken the fastest lap off Motorstorm Hero. And I'm not sure, but I'm sure these guys get maybe a point for the fastest lap of the race or something like that. Possibly Scott, who I'm sure has been with URL. Well, quite a few guys actually in this league have been with URL through many years now. Pat, and then we've got Fitzy currently in 14th position. So we will go back up your leader. And it's still Brisbane from Motorstorm. Then we've got Panic, Smith, Unforgiven, Osman, Enzo, Jack and Matty. That is your top 8. Motorstorm Hero doing his level best, isn't he, to reel in Brisbane. He's got his rod out. He just needs to reel him in. Easier said than done. It's okay staying with the car. It's actually passing it. That's the hard bit, obviously. And this is probably not the section to make a pass. If anybody passes somebody through the S's, then I'll take my hat off to them, because I've never ever seen anybody pass somebody through the S's unless the guy in front has made a mistake. So these top 2 guys are nicely through there. But even so, you know, if Motorstorm can finish in second, I should think he'll still be a happy bunny. It is plenty of points towards the old league. What do points make? Prizes. You guys from the 70s will remember that. You guys that are not from that era will think, what the friggin' hell are you talking about? Who gives a fruitcake? Has Panic at the Tesco. No pressure on him whatsoever at the moment. It's lovely jubbly for Panic. He's on the podium currently, and unless he makes an absolute fruitcake of it, he is going to be finishing in 3rd. And again, what we got were, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds between Motorstorm and Panic. So it's not a given yet for Motorstorm to finish in 2nd place, but Panic has got his work cut out in his remaining 5 laps or something like that. I'll get my calculator out in a minute. Unforgiven though, where is it? Hang on a minute, where did we go? Mr. Smith, and we've got Unforgiven and Osman getting chased down by Enzo. Jack not too far behind him is Matty. Matty on the charge. Matty older. Brake discs are glowing. If they weren't glowing, he would definitely have a problem with his brakes. But great camera shot there of the cars going through the SS section. Well done, Mr. Director. Victor followed very closely by REG. Go on, Harry, Dad, get that boot down. We've not had the beans and curry sauce yet, have we? But we have now. Because I think this is what Harry's giving it now. Then the thing is, can Victor withstand the pressure from REG? And I'm talking about the pressure on the racetrack, guys. Oh, there's a great battle there. Where is it? Oh, come on, cameraman. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's a great battle there, and cameraman's half asleep. It's just in front of them. I think it's these two here. I think it's Matty and Victor having a great little scrap. Let's go on board with Victor. Lap 9 of 13, so in the closing stages, shall we say. Well, 4 or 5 laps off the finish, but Victor's really giving it to Matty at the moment. Tricky one, don't go too wide on this one, else you grab yourself a penalty. Oh my word! What a shot that was! Oh, lucky there for where was it? Was it Matty? Should we go back a little bit? Yeah, it was Matty, wasn't it? Oh, lucky there for Matty. Oh, I just got the green stuff again. Oh dear me. Squiggle, squiggle, squeaky bum time. Gets it back on track and rejoins in 13th position. Fitzy will be licking his lips at the moment now because he's thinking, maybe I can take that 13th spot off Matty. So, I won't tell you what Matty said underneath his helmet as he went through there. It's not worth repeating live on YouTube. Meanwhile, Brisbane is not the hunter, he is the hunted at the moment, and the hunter is Motorstorm Hero. Lap 10 of 13. Work that one out, guys, so we've got obviously 3 laps remaining of this race. It's pretty much 50-50 between these two guys. If you was to go down to a betting shop, let's see if we've got any betting shops left before all the online stuff. And anyway, where would you put your money between these two guys? I'm not quite sure. It is pretty much 50-50 at the moment. 1:59.742. So Motorstorm has put a new fastest lap in. We'll come back to these two guys shortly. What else is going off? So Panic at the Test going third. No problem for him at the moment. Same goes for Mr. Smith. He's having a great race. Not on the podium, but he's in 4th place and he's got plenty of points towards the championship. Unforgiven in 5th place. He's getting chased down by Osman in 6th place. Then not too far behind him is Enzo, Jack, Victor and Harry G having a great little scrap. So it looks like everybody's coming. Come on, race director, catch up these. Oh my word! Here we go. Just behind. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Scott and who's it? Harry G. Yeah. Scott's got the inside line. Surely he's going to take Harry down this section. Oh, as tight as you like. Brakes exploding around that section of the track between them two guys. That was good stuff. That was so close between Scott and Harry G. No holes barred actually, but they kept it nice and clean. And we're here in the 5th round of the championship out of 10 rounds, and we've still not seen the safety car. This is good stuff. What's behind? We've got Frowney. Oh, another victim. Oh dear. Where did they all go wrong? Did they go a bit far to the left? Maybe round here? Yeah, onto the green stuff. Oh, unlucky there for Frowney now then. Good opportunity for Fitzy to go through. Is he going to take 13 spots? Is he going to? Oh, he does. As close as you like. So Fitzy, he will be happy. He's made a place up and moves up into 13. Frowney now unfortunately, after his off, moved down into 14th position. So a couple of guys have gone off around that section of the track. It's not easy in these cars, in these Ferraris. Let's get the old telemetry back on the old status. So Brisbane still leading the race just from Motorstorm Hero, lap 12 of 13. Wow, this is going to be a real humdinger of a finish, I think, between these two. Let's go down a bit further. Panic at the Tesco in third place, looking good for him for a podium position. His next nearest rival is Mr. Smith, currently sitting in fourth place. He's having a good race, isn't he? I'm sure he would like to finish on the podium, but I think it might be just a bit too much to ask, possibly in this race anyway. Let's see how he gets on in race 2. Could be in the wet. Anyway, so 5th place, Unforgiven. He's got Osman after him, and not too far behind him is Victor and Enzo Jack. They're all in the party, and is Pat. Not too far behind is Scott, Harry and Matty. So all them guys, I would like to call it, they're all so close. We've got maybe 6 or 7 cars battling it out in the mid to backish pack. Then we've got Fitzy, who will be happy chappy because he was in last place, but he is now in 13th after, unfortunately, Frowney had where's he going? Oh, back on track once more. Unfortunately, Frowney had a little bit of an off back there and lost that place to Fitzy, but I'm sure he will be back for race 2. And if he finishes there in 14th, he will obviously start race 2 on pole position. And that's no bad thing whatsoever, actually. Might do him a few favours. Meanwhile, Brisbane on his final lap now. Motorstorm Hero is sticking with him. Ooh, let's see. Shall we come back? Right, we'll come back to these two guys shortly. We're going to have one more run through the grid. Panic at the Tesco in 3rd position. No worries for him whatsoever. Mr. Smith also he's having a great race, and he in 4th. He's got no worries also. Unforgiven, I'm not quite sure yet for him. Victor could possibly take him. Osman in 7th, not too far behind him is Pat. Then Harry G is giving Pat a right run for his money here on the final lap of this race. Nothing between these two. Great racing, guys. Then we've got Matty. Then we've got Fitzy on his own. Enzo Jack looking good for him at the moment, but Mr. Scott is not too far behind in 13th position and Frowning 14th. So we're going to go for the top 2 in these final stages of race 1 here at Susuka. No wonder I bloody drink. Yeah. It's looking good for Brisbane, but can can he pull it off in these final few corners? I'm not quite sure. He's put up a hell of a fight as Motorstorm. He's put the fastest lap in. He's in 2nd place. I still think, even if he doesn't win this race, he will be a happy chappy. Brisbane, meanwhile, is going to take the win here at Suzuka. Race 1 of 2. The flashing lights, he's happy. So Brisbane from Motorstorm Hero, that's your 1 and 2. Well done, guys. Brisbane in 1st, Motorstorm Hero in 2nd place. Panic at the Tesco brings her home in 3rd place. Mr. Smith, well done to him, in 4th place. Not too far behind as we come through the final chicane is going to be Unforgiven. Takes 5th place. Victor in 6th place, not too far behind is Osman. Then we got Pat, then we got Ari, then we got Matty. Oh my word. Victor in 11th place. Enzo Jack's going to bring it home in 12th. followed by Mr. Scott in 13th, and Frowney going to bring it home in 14th, but he will be starting on pole position for race 2. Here comes Frowney, flash of the lights. Yeah, he's kind of happy because he knows where he's going to start for race 2. Well done, guys. We'll see you shortly for race 2 here at Suzuka.